A king once threatened Sparta. He promised suffering. He promised ruin. He promised everything a conqueror thinks men fear. And the Spartans answered with a question. Can you also stop us from dying? They weren't being poetic. They weren't being dramatic. They were stating a fact. Every tyrant rules by fear, and fear only works if death is the worst thing you can imagine. The Stoics knew something most people forget. There are conditions worse than death. A Spartan boy was once captured and sold as a slave. When ordered to perform a humiliating task, he looked at his new master and said, "You'll soon see what you bought." Then he stepped off the roof, not because he hated life, but because he refused to live without dignity. This is the part people misunderstand. Stoicism is not a love of death. It is a refusal to be owned by fear. Nature, they said, locked us into life with one door, but she gave us 1,000 ways out. Not as an invitation, as a guarantee. Because a man who knows he is not trapped cannot be enslaved. That is why threats lose their power. When Epictetus warned Sparta with punishments worse than death, they replied, "Then we will die more willingly." What was he supposed to do with that? And yet, the Stoics were not fools. They warned us too. It is easy to despise death when life becomes hard. That requires no courage. The greater strength is this: to endure pain without hating life, to suffer without panicking, to live without kneeling. Running toward death out of fear is not freedom. That is fear wearing a disguise. True freedom is quieter. It is knowing that no pain, no tyrant, no loss can corner you into humiliation. You don't threaten a man who knows the exit is his. You don't control a person who understands this. Life depends on others. Death depends on us. That knowledge is not meant to push you out of life. It is meant to let you stand upright inside it. Calm, unbribable, unafraid.